A drug empire exposed, a family gunned down, and a gang's chilling secret. Did Austin Drummond's vice lord's ties spark a Tennessee massacre? Welcome to Untold Crimes and Affairs. Smash subscribe for true crime that hits hard.
On July 29, 2025, Tiptonville, Tennessee was rocked by horror. 4 family members, James Matthew Wilson, 21, Adrianna Williams, 20, Cortney Rose, 38, and Braydon Williams, 15, were found shot dead on Carrington Road, a quiet wooded stretch near Reelfoot Lake. The victims, a young couple, a grandmother, and a teen, were targeted, execution-style, leaving a community in shock. A GoFundMe for their funerals called them a family full of love, now stolen forever. But the case turned darker when Austin Drummond, a 28-year-old with a rap sheet stretching back to age 12, was named the prime suspect. Charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, and illegal firearms possession, Drummond wasn't just a killer. He was allegedly a vice lord's gang member running drugs from behind bars. What drove this bloodshed? The answer might lie in a hidden drug scheme. On August 7, 2025, Austin Drummond faced justice in Lake County Circuit Court, appearing via video from Obion County Jail. Handcuffed, stone-faced, he stared down 4 murder charges as District Attorney Danny Goodman vowed to seek the death penalty, calling the killings icy precision. Judge Andrew T. Cook entered a not guilty plea, assigning a public defender for Drummond's next hearing on August 14. But Drummond's claim in court raised eyebrows. He said he was self-employed with a federal-run business, despite owning a 2016 Audi A3 and claiming he was broke. Locals whispered, was self-employed code for drug dealing?
Mr. Drummond, prior to being taken in on these charges, sir, were you working anywhere?
I have a business, federal-run business, kids' parties, reptile shows, decorations, stuff like that.
So you were self-employed, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Court records paint a grim picture. Since age 12, Drummond's life was crime, shoplifting, vandalism, drugs, assault, and evading arrest. At 16, he robbed a Jackson Circle K for $45 at gunpoint, landing a 13-year sentence at Northwest Correctional Complex. The key to this massacre might lie in a drug smuggling plot exposed in court. On June 18, 2025, just weeks before the murders, Drummond was caught in a scheme to flood Northwest Correctional Complex with contraband. Alongside an associate, 29-year-old Brandon Powell, nicknamed Fat Fox, and 3 unnamed accomplices, Drummond allegedly tried smuggling nearly 2 pounds of marijuana, 4 tobacco packages, 5 cell phones, and bizarrely, an ear-piercing kit into the prison. Court documents reveal a high-speed chase at 2:02 a.m., with 67 objects thrown from Powell's car, most recovered by police. Drummond snitched, naming Powell as the driver, fueling tension between them. Powell's Instagram, laced with gang slang like General Foot Soldier, hints at vice lords, a gang known for drugs, murder, and racketeering across Tennessee and Illinois.
The Vice Lords, or Almighty Vice Lords Nation, aren't just a gang, they're a criminal network. Federal prosecutors say they've run drugs, committed murders, and operated like a mafia since the 1960s in Chicago, with branches like the conservative Vice Lords spreading to Tennessee. Their 5-pointed star, seen in court filings, marks their People Nation alliance with gangs like the Bloods. Drummond, a confirmed member per District Attorney Jody Pickens, racked up 25 prison infractions, including drug possession and hiding a deadly weapon. Was he a foot soldier or a kingpin? His prison life screams privilege. He bragged on Facebook about a cell stocked with Ciroc vodka, a Nintendo Switch, and streaming devices, contraband that points to corruption. Did his vice lord's ties give him power behind bars? Before his capture, Drummond was a phantom, slipping through Jackson's shadows.
On August 5, 2025, he was cornered in a vacant pool house off Pipkin Road, a crumbling hideout 70 miles from the crime scene. The caretaker, a local checking the property, walked into a living nightmare. The back door, usually bolted, hung ajar, creaking in the night air. As he stepped closer, Drummond emerged from the darkness, rifle raised, eyes cold with desperation. "I hit the ground, scrambled, and took off running," the caretaker told Fox 13 Memphis. "He ran toward me at first, which really made me take off. I spooked him." Heart racing, the caretaker dialed 911, his voice trembling as he described Drummond's black hoodie and the rifle's glint. Police swarmed, finding Drummond unarmed but with a cache of firearms nearby, now being tested for the murders.
As I came up to the pool house, I sensed something was off, and that's when I encountered the suspect. Came out from the inside of the pool house where he had apparently been hiding out, and had either a rifle or a shotgun, and he pointed that at me. He yelled and pointed that at me.
Due to Drummond's alleged gang affiliation, this man asked us not to show his face or share his name, but he is sharing what happened as he stared down the barrel of a rifle Tuesday morning with an accused murderer's finger on the trigger.
He ran toward me at first, which really made me take off, and he had the gun, so I felt like I could get away from him if he didn't shoot. But I ran through the woods into the middle of Pleasant Plains and flagged someone down, and used their emergency phone and called 911 from there.
He says,
Was this a desperate last stand, or was Drummond planning another hit? The pool house wasn't just a hideout. It was a glimpse into a man backed by a gang's resources, living on the edge of violence. Did the vice lords provide the rifle, the hideout, or both? The caretaker's terror fuels questions. How deep did Drummond's drug and gang network run?
How do Drummond's drug dealings and vice lords' ties connect to the massacre? The June 18 smuggling plot was no small-time hustle. It was a bold operation, with nearly 2 pounds of marijuana, phones, and tobacco meant for Northwest Correctional's black market. Drummond, Brandon Powell, and 3 unnamed accomplices ran a high-stakes game, caught on surveillance during a 2:02 a.m. chase where 67 objects were tossed from Powell's car. But the plot's fallout raises darker questions. Drummond snitched on Powell, naming him the driver, a betrayal that could have sparked deadly tension. Were the murders, Cortney, Adrianna, Braydon, and James, a vice lord's hit to silence witnesses to this scheme? District Attorney Danny Goodman called the killings targeted, tied to Drummond's relationship with the victim's family. Many speculate the victims knew too much about the drug ring, or even that the 3 unnamed accomplices were among them, though that's unconfirmed. Then there's Dearrah Sanders, Tanaka Brown, and Giovonte Thomas, arrested for helping Drummond evade capture after the murders. Sanders, 23, was nabbed on August 4. Brown, 29, and Thomas, 29, were arrested August 1 and 2, all charged with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. Brown also faces evidence tampering, suggesting he destroyed key clues. Their hearings, set for August 14, 2025, could reveal more, but their role in the vice lords remains a mystery. Were they gang members, shielding a brother-in-arms, or just loyal associates caught in Drummond's web? The TBI calls them associates, but their Jackson ties and post-murder aid hint at a deeper network. Did they hide Drummond in the pool house, supply the rifle, or cover his tracks? The vice lord's history, drug trafficking, murders, extortion, makes a gang-ordered hit plausible. Were the victims collateral in a feud, or did they threaten to expose Drummond's empire? The baby's survival, left 40 miles away, adds a chilling twist. Was it mercy, or a gang's message to keep quiet? Drummond's criminal world wasn't just gang-driven, it was personal. He dated Kaitlyn Speed, a corrections officer at Northwest Correctional Complex from 2013 to 2024, sister of victim Cortney Rose. Kaitlyn was fired for allegedly smuggling contraband, possibly drugs, phones, or even the tools for Drummond's cushy prison life like vodka and a Nintendo Switch. After his September 2024 release, she moved in with him, bringing him into her family's orbit in Tiptonville. Briar Ashley Childress, her sister-in-law, called Drummond amazing with kids, but Cade Butler, her brother-in-law, sensed trouble. Was Kaitlyn more than a lover? Did her guard role give Drummond access to the prison's drug pipeline? The June 18 scheme suggests insiders helped. Could Kaitlyn have been a link to the Vice Lord's network? Her family's murder, Cortney, Adrianna, Braydon, James, feels too targeted to be random. Did they uncover Drummond's drug dealings, or did Kaitlyn's involvement pull them into a gang's crosshairs? Her silence since the killings and the August 14 hearings for Drummond's associates keep the mystery alive. Was she a pawn, or did she know the risks of Drummond's world? The twist came in court on August 7th. Drummond's snitching on Powell could have sparked bad blood, maybe even the murders. Powell's potential to post a $75,000 bond, unlike Drummond, who's held without bail, hints at resources tied to the Vice Lords. Their June 18 plot, caught on surveillance, shows a sophisticated operation: drones, high-speed chases, and a haul worth thousands. But the three unnamed accomplices? Still ghosts. Investigators believe Vice Lords members helped Drummond hide, suggesting a network protecting its own. Dearrah Sanders, Tanaka Brown, and Giovonte Thomas, facing hearings on August 14, could crack the case open or stay silent, loyal to the gang. Will Powell talk, or will the Vice Lords keep their secrets locked tight? Austin Drummond's drug empire and Vice Lords' ties cast a dark shadow over Tiptonville. Was the massacre a drug deal gone sour, a gang hit, or a personal vendetta backed by criminal power? The pool house standoff, the June 18 scheme, and Kaitlyn's dangerous connection hold clues, but the truth hides in the Vice Lord's grip. Sanders, Brown, and Thomas, associates or gang soldiers, face hearings on August 14 that could unravel it all. What's your theory? Drugs, gang orders, or something darker? Drop it below. Smash like if this case chills you to the bone, and subscribe now or you'll miss the next bombshell. Check our playlist on gang-related crimes for more. Justice for James, Adrianna, Cortney, and Braydon demands answers. Don't let their story fade.